Okay, so listen to this. I came across something absolutely wild in the uranium space. There's this stock trading at just 52 cents. Yeah, you heard that right, 52 cents. And get this, they're sitting on Africa's highest grade uranium deposit. We're talking 73 million pounds of reserves with an insane average grade of 5,267 ppm. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. They're targeting first production in the first half of 2026. That's basically around the corner in mining terms. But wait, there's more. They've already locked in contracts for 8.8 million pounds with major U.S. utilities. Do the math at current prices, that's potentially $770 million in revenue. I mean, come on. And the financing? They've got a $295 million commitment from the U.S. Development Finance Corporation. That covers 60% of their project costs, which is pretty remarkable. Oh, and while they're developing this mine, they're actually making money right now through a zinc recycling joint venture in Turkey, generated $4.1 million in EBITDA so far this year. The stock's been on a wild ride, surged from 30 cents to $1.13 before pulling back. Classic uranium volatility, right? But here's the thing. Some analysts are throwing around a $4 target. That's a potential 669% gain from here. So the big question is, could this be the ultimate African uranium play we've been waiting for? Hey, before we dive deep into this company, and trust me, there's a lot to unpack, quick favor. If you're new here, welcome to Smart Investing. This channel is all about finding those hidden gems in uranium, nuclear energy, and critical minerals, stocks that most people aren't talking about yet. So go ahead, smash that like button, and subscribe. You don't want to miss what's coming. All right, let's get into it. So the company I'm breaking down today is Global Atomic Corporation. You can find them on the OTCQX under ticker GLATF, on the TSX as GLO, or if you're trading in Frankfurt, it's G12. Now, what makes them interesting is they're not just a one-trick pony. They've got this incredible uranium project, and they're already generating cash flow from zinc production. That's pretty rare in the junior mining space, honestly. The company was founded back in 2010, headquartered in Toronto. And here's something cool. They actually discovered the Dasa deposit through old-school grassroots exploration. They own 80% of it, with the Niger government holding the other 20%, which actually turns out to be a strategic advantage. We'll talk about that in a minute. This Dasa project, it's fully permitted, and it's literally Africa's highest-grade uranium deposit under development right now. Those 73 million pounds at 5,267 ppm grade, that's world-class stuff. And they've also got this 49% stake in a Turkish zinc recycling operation that's actually profitable, processing electric arc furnace dust into zinc oxide. So they've got cash coming in while they build the mine. All right, let's talk numbers and where this thing could go. Right now, we're at 52 cents, and the bull case target is around $4. That's 669% upside. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but let me walk you through why some analysts think this is possible. The bull case, how we get to $3 to $5. First off, if they hit that H1 2026 production target, and everything I'm seeing suggests they're on track, that's a massive catalyst. We're talking about a company going from developer to producer. That's a total transformation in how the market values them. Then you've got the processing plant ramping up to 2.9 million pounds annually. If uranium prices stay above $75 a pound, and with the nuclear renaissance happening globally, that's looking pretty solid. You've got a real cash machine here. Their current offtake contracts cover the first 7 years of production, but here's the kicker. If they can expand those contracts beyond 8.8 million pounds, and with the U.S. facing a 45 to 46 million pound annual supply deficit, they're going to have buyers lining up. Add in that $295 million DFC financing closing at favorable terms, potential mine life extensions through their 3 other Niger deposits, and steady cash from the Turkish zinc operation, generating $6 million annually. Yeah, I can see how this gets to $3 to $5 over the next 2 to 3 years. The bear case. What could go wrong? Look, I've got to be real with you. Mining in Africa isn't without risks. If production gets delayed past H1 2026, that's going to hurt. Niger's political situation, there was a military transition in July 2023, could deteriorate. That's a real risk you need to consider. If uranium prices drop below $65 a pound, the economics change. Processing plant commissioning could hit technical snags. It happens in mining all the time. And if they need more financing and have to do a dilutive equity raise, that's going to pressure the stock. Worst case scenario, I could see this dropping to 30 to 40 cents. That's a 23 to 42% downside. So yeah, there's risk here. High reward potential, but definitely not risk-free.
All right, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. Why am I actually excited about Global Atomic? Let me break it down. The deposit quality is insane. First off, DASA is Africa's highest grade uranium deposit under development. 73 million pounds at 5,267 ppm. That's 0.53% U3O8. The only deposits that beat this are up in Canada's Athabasca Basin, and we all know those are legendary. The 2024 feasibility study is really compelling. 23.75-year mine life, producing 68.1 million pounds total, with an after-tax NPV of $917 million and a 57% internal rate of return at $75 per pound uranium. Those are robust economics, people. And they've updated the mine plan for even higher production rates. That's coming Q4 2024. Production timeline is right around the corner. Here's what gets me pumped. First yellowcake delivery in H1 2026. Do you know how rare that is? Global Atomic is positioned to be the only major new uranium mine starting up in this time frame globally. Everyone else, they're years away. The underground development's already past 1,200 meters. The ramp to the ore body is fully paved. You could drive a truck down there today. Processing plant foundations, under construction. They've got a 90-ton crane on site. Acid plant components have been manufactured in India and delivered. And they've already got 10,000 tons of development ore on surface, sorted into low, medium, and high-grade stockpiles ready for plant commissioning. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky project. This is happening. So there you have it. Global Atomic at 52 cents with potential to hit $4. That's 669% upside if things go right. You've got Africa's highest grade uranium deposit, 73 million pounds in reserves. First production in just a few months in H1 2026, making them Africa's newest producer. They've locked in 8.8 million pounds with U.S. utilities, got $295 million in DFC financing committed. They're past 1,200 meters underground, processing plant equipment's on site, and they've got a cash-flowing zinc operation. This is literally the only major new uranium mine starting up in 2026, and we've got a structural supply deficit in the market. Could this be the near-term production play? Look, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is Global Atomic positioned to absolutely crush it with this uranium demand we're seeing? Any concerns I didn't cover? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I actually read them, I promise. And hey, if you got value from this deep dive, do me a solid. Hit that like button and subscribe to Smart Investing. I'm putting out analysis like this regularly on undervalued uranium and critical minerals stocks. Just remember, this is educational content, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.